Quartz the Dice Game is based on Quartz. Quartz is a game designed by Sergio Halaban, and it is a game of kind of push your luck game. In fact, the game was popular enough that they made multiple versions of it, including one based on I think Friday the 13th. And so this is, or Jason, or one of those horror movie things. Now they made a dice game version of it, a fast Yahtzee style, sort of not push your luck, but collecting gems game. You have a bag of gems here in this game, and then you have some of this obsidian stuff, which is trash. In fact, it's worth -3 points at the end of the game, and you have it stacked over here because at the end of every round, you'll throw 2 of these into the bag to add more to your valuable gems. First thing you do in your turn, pull one from the bag. Ooh, I got a nice pink one. Then you're going to roll these dice. Now, if you ever get an obsidian, you get a re-roll token, so you can spend these to re-roll dice. But like every one of these games, you're going to roll the dice, and you can roll them up to 3 times, and you can re-roll any number of dice you want. And once you're finished rolling, you're going to take actions based on the dice that you have rolled. Now, if you roll the pickaxe, for each pickaxe, you mine a crystal from the bag. So if I got 2 pickaxes, I do 2. With jackhammers, you mine them from the bag, and you need at least 2. So 2, you will draw that many crystals from the bag, and then you get to put half of them back, which means if you draw some obsidian, you can get rid of that. Speaking of obsidian, you can give it to other players with this die. You need at least 2 of them. And if you have 2, you give 1 to somebody else. If you have 3, you give 2 to somebody else, etc. If you have the hand token, you can steal gems from other people's carts. And treasure chests, you get to put gems into your carts. Again, treasure chests and stealing, you need at least 2 to do one action, 3 does another action, etc. And then finally, there's a helmet on one of the sides of the die, and these are wild and can be used for any action. After everybody has gone, whoever has the highest gem in their cart goes first. The next round, you throw these in. At the end of the game, you're going to look at your gems, whether they're in your chest where no one can steal them, or in your cart, and you're going to get points. These are worth only 2, but groups of them will give you bonus points at the end. 3, 4, 5, 7, 9. -3 for each black, and -5, whoever has the fewest gems in their treasure chest, most points, is the winner. Quartz the Dice Game has some pretty basic rules that everyone's going to understand. They'll understand the dice game. By the way, the components are really nice in this game, so that works well. But rolling, keeping dice, like Yahtzee. People understand that. I do think the needing 1 of one side of the die, but the rest of the dice you need 2 of, and that 2 gives you 1 and 3 gives you 2, is just a little... I know it sounds weird when I say this, like that's going to confuse people, and you're like, how is that confusing? It just is. It's just that needing that 1 more is just a little bit confusing. Other than that, you're collecting gems. You're hoping to pull the gems that are worth a little, because if you get the ones that are worth a little and get collections of them, you get more points, or the ones that are worth a ton. But the game really doesn't offer you a lot of choices. It has choices in the sense of you roll the dice. Oh, I'm going to steal. I will steal, the most expensive gem. Or maybe from Bob, who is winning, depending. I'm going to protect one of my gems. I guess I'll protect the most expensive one. There didn't seem to be any real thoughtful choices here, and then that is compounded by the fact that this game is too long. It says 15 to 30 minutes on here, 3 to 6 players. If you play with 6 players, you're not getting anywhere close to a 15-minute game, and it's just going to drag and drag and drag. It's the kind of game where you're watching someone else roll and just hoping they don't steal from you. That's it. And I just felt like Quartz, the dice game, falls in that category that you cannot fall into when you are a board or dice game, and that is, it's boring. So for that, I give it a 5 out of 10. I want to like it more than I do, but I'm going to pass on it.